Schauer, the Democratic nominee for governor, joins me now. Congressman, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Chuck.
Well, let me start with a basic question I ask all challengers to incumbent, and that is, what is Governor Snyder's fireable offense?
Well, this is a governor that cut $1 billion in public education, raised taxes on seniors, and has produced one of the worst economies in the country. I mean, we're projected to be 49th out of 50 in job growth over the next 10 years. We need an economy that works for everyone, not just the wealthy, and that's why this governor is extremely unpopular. He's stuck in the mid-40s. The NBC Marist poll shows we're dead tied, and as you said, there's still a lot of people that haven't met me yet, don't know my commitment to public education, that I've always fought for the middle class. When I was in Congress, I helped rescue the auto industry, and we're going to create an economy that works for everyone, not just the wealthy.
Look, I think a lot of people look at Michigan, they look at the city of Detroit, they think about the auto industry, and I think a very reasonable question to ask would be, who wouldn't be having a tough time? The unemployment rates dropped nearly 5 percentage points. There's no doubt Michigan's trying to come up with more diversified economy. The city of Detroit is a major problem. What do you think could have been done differently that would dramatically change the picture of Michigan today?
Well, what Governor Snyder's #1 priority was a $1.8 billion corporate tax giveaway, even when companies send their jobs overseas. But he paid for it by cutting $1 billion from public schools, I believe is the single most important investment we can make in building a strong economy. He raised taxes on seniors, raised taxes on parents raising kids, raised taxes on low-wage earners, did away with a number of tax credits that were helping to grow and diversify Michigan's economy. As a result, CNN Money magazine showed Michigan having one of the 5th worst economies in the country. People see that it's not working for them. It may be working for a few, but Michigan's economy under Rick Snyder is not working for them.
Okay, you've been criticized for spending a lot of time criticizing him but not coming out with your own plan. So what is it that's going to jumpstart the economy for your administration should you win?
Right. First, we got to put the $1 billion back in public education that Rick Snyder took away. We're going to reverse Rick Snyder's
where do you get that money?
Cut. Well, what he's done is systematically privatized education in Michigan, Chuck, through all of the for-profit charter schools, the for-profit virtual schools. We also stopped giving tax breaks to companies that outsource their jobs. Rick Snyder just gave a $90 million contract to the same Canadian company that developed healthcare.gov that didn't work. And, you know, he continues to spend our tax dollars on companies that are outsourcing our jobs. His trickle-down economics isn't working. So we've got to readjust some of the fundamentals. I mean, we've got to create healthy, viable, dynamic, livable communities. And this governor continues to cut funding to local communities.
Well, one of the big issues that he dealt with during this first term is the managed bankruptcy of the city of Detroit. What's your plan for Detroit?
Well, for Michigan to be great, Detroit must be great, and Detroit is a great American city, and no one should bet against the people of Detroit. But what this governor did was he is cutting pensions for Detroit police officers and firefighters, general Detroit retirees. They're paying more for health care. We need a governor who's going to be a real partner to the cities, making sure they have adequate revenue sharing payments, that we help eliminate blight, that we support public safety, that we rebuild infrastructure. One of this governor's biggest failings is an inability to get his own legislature to rebuild our roads and bridges, and that's a big job creator in Detroit.
All right, Mark Schauer, Democratic nominee for governor. I got to leave it there. We'll be watching this race closely.
Thank you.
Obviously, it's one of the swing states of the industrial Midwest. Stay safe on the trail.